Hi, friends. I want to talk to you today about what it means to you to have enough. This concept of enoughness, like what does it feel like to know that what I have already, what is being given and offered to me in my life, in my career, in my relationships, in my health, is enough? Instead of this constant pull to want more, desire more, chase more, accomplish more. So in the world of spiritual growth and consciousness, there's a buzzword now, which is all about abundance and manifesting abundance. And I think that that's fabulous. It's amazing to have abundance in your life and in different things that to be filled and overflowing with all good things. But I think there's a mistake that some people make around this idea of manifesting abundance, that somehow abundance exists outside of me. And I have to do something, whether it's my spiritual practice, my visualization, my meditation, my action steps, my strategies. I have to do something to sort of force or make the world comply with my desires for more, right? That abundance isn't something that already exists within me and what I have. It's something I'm seeking, and I have to do something in order to obtain it. What I'd like to suggest is that we would all be much, much happier if we were a little bit more Taoist around this idea of, instead of chasing the outside something else, something else, something more, if we could learn to really be with what we have and say, Dayenu. Dayenu is a Hebrew word. We're coming up to Passover and Easter, so happy holidays to all of my friends who observe and celebrate your traditions. But one of the songs that is sung at a Passover Seder um, is this song called Dayenu. And what Dayenu means is it would have been enough. It was enough for us. So it's this song of thanking God for doing all of these things. And it's like, if you had only taken us out of slavery from Egypt and brought us into freedom, that would have been enough. But you also then protected us when we were in the wilderness and provided manna for us to eat. And just that would have been enough. But you also, and it goes on and on and on to say, we would have been okay with whatever was given. And yet you even gave us more, you even gave us more. There is a sense of gratitude for abundance, but it doesn't come from a place of, I want and need more. I expect and feel entitled to more. I'm going to somehow force the universe to give me more. It comes from an appreciation of whatever I would have received. That would have been enough, Dayenu. So I want to ask you, in your life, where are you really have like a desire for more than what you have, right? Where you're so driven, I need more money in the bank, I need more whatever. It could be material things, for my very earthy people who love fine, we're coming up to tourist season. So more beauty, more clothing, more luxury, right? For some of us, it's about more quality time with the people we care about, more time off from work so I can play, more learning, wisdom. I mean, what are the areas for you that you're always seeking more? And it's okay to notice that, right? We have goals, we have desires, we have visions, we have places we want to grow and feel abundance. It's great to know what you value, that you want to feel abundant with. And then the next step is asking, is what you already have in that area of your life enough? What would that look like to have a mind shift to really regard what you already have as, this is abundance. This is abundant. This is enough. I teach children and teenagers, and I was with my fifth graders this week, and I asked this question relating to this song in the Seder, this question of like, what would be enough? And a fifth grader said, she said, it would be great to feel that I am enough, that I don't have to be always competing with other people or getting better at achieving more. She was like, it would be so great to just feel like I am enough. Whatever I bring forth, whatever I do or try or accomplish, it's enough. And I was like, mic drop. Yeah, out of the mouths of babes, right? That even a 10-year-old understands that our culture is always demanding more from us, that somehow we're not enough and we have to do or accomplish or achieve something else to be enough. And what would it feel like to know that you are enough, you have enough? So I want to share some wisdom teachings with you about this. There's a teaching from Pirke Avot, which is the wisdom of the Jewish sages. This is a translation by Rabbi Rami Shapiro, which is very Buddhist in his interpretations usually. Love this. But from Pirke Avot, it's let's see which chapter it is. Chapter three, the fourth teaching in chapter three. Rabbi Ben Zoma says, "Who is rich? Who is rich?" And he answers it, one who desires only what is given. Who is rich? Not the person with $1 million in their bank account, not the person who, is whatever. It's the richness isn't from material things. It isn't from having more than anyone else. It's that you're only desiring what you are given. So what I am given, when I have that mindset, I feel abundant. I feel rich in what I have. There's also a teaching from the Tao Te Ching. Um, and this one comes from verse 33 in the Tao. And Lao Tze says, um, those who know they have enough are truly wealthy. So, very similar teachings, very similar. I'll also share a teaching, kind of loosely paraphrased from Thich Nhat Hanh, who, in one of the retreats and workshops I took with him, he said, we all have more than enough conditions in the present moment to be truly grateful. So, if I had only just woken up this morning to 24 brand new hours before me to live, that would have been enough, Dayenu. But I also woke up and was able to open my eyes and see the buds on the tree outside my window as, the leaves and everything are trying to wake up and flower. And to see those colors and that life taking form would have been enough. But my ears also worked and were open, and I also heard the birds singing in the tree outside my window. And just to hear that beautiful sound would have been enough. But on top of that, I knew that I had a day ahead of me where I would get to meet up with certain friends and go for a walk and connect and find joy in friendship and companionship. And that would have been enough. But I'm also able to be recording this video to speak to you right now, to share some wisdom together that, can uplift us. And that would have been enough, right? So this feeling of what I'm already given, finding the abundance, finding the enoughness, the wealth, the joy in that. Okay, I hope this is helpful for you, and I am wishing you a very abundant, joyful holiday season for Passover Easter. I'll be back soon to talk with you about the astrology and the tarot of Taurus. Okay, be well, guys.